Hello, Graphite Knights, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how I made this animation to serve for, I think, 8 panels, maybe 6, I can't quite remember, in my graphic novel. Now, I will say to you guys, as we get into this is not the way to do this. There's many ways you could go about making graphic novel panels, but if you ever get really sick of drawing the same character, and you find yourself in this state of psychosis that I was in one night where I was like, if I have to draw the Graphknight one more time today, I'm going to lose my mind. What you can do is you can create kind of a 3/4 character, assuming you have the software for it, right? So this is the big if. I'm using an iPad, I'm using Procreate, and I'm using Procreate Dreams. I'm making my characters in Procreate, which I think is an awesome tool. I love that it allows me to digitally do what I grew up doing, which is just using pencils and colored pencils. I don't have all of the art forms mastered by a long shot. I just grew up drawing in my notebooks a lot. And on multiple layers, I'm going to draw this character. And so, like, the head is a layer, the chest is a layer, the torso is a layer. His arm is divided into 3 parts: his upper arm, his lower arm, like his forearm, and his hand. All of these are different layers, and the same is true for the legs as well. And we want to be doing a 3/4 look. This is something you'll see a lot in cartoon shows. They're not quite looking at you. It's not like straight on. They're not quite looking to the side. But in a way, they can do both, right? Without being too jarring to us. It's also a very dynamic look, which is good, which is suiting here. And so the plan with this is I want the same scene, the same shot, and my options are I want to show the Graphknight picking up his sword. He's dropped that, or rather, Lady has dropped that after saving him. So I want him to pick up his sword. I want him to step away with her into deeper parts of the ruins of Lentalk. And then I want the 2 cats that we saw in a kind of transition scene, Cheerio and Frosty, to appear in the gold and then celebrate the amount of tuna they're going to enjoy together with their newfound riches. And my options are with that, I could make 8 different art pieces with the same background and then just redraw the knight 8 times, import them into each frame. Or I could make the knight 1 time like this, which I will admit is a fairly meticulous way to do this. I will also point out he's not going to be shaded in the animation. A lot of 2D animations have very basic shading, and that's what I'm going to be doing here. I will have to go into the panels once I've set them up and give him some shading. But for me, that's pretty cheap sauce. I can do that pretty well if we can get this guy up and going. And so this is just like a fun kind of way to do it. I always, I would love to do a million things in my life that I don't have the time, the budget, or the bandwidth to do. But one of those things is always like, oh, it'd be so fun to do a TV show, right? And so I guess that's how I acquired the ability to do this, is just like being kind of a nerdy person about it, thinking it's cool, wanting to know and wanting to attempt it, and attempting it several times over before realizing, oh, you know what? They have studios that do that. Like, I want to have a life outside of this. But anyways, this is just something I know how to do, and I feel like, you know what? It will get a whole page done. It will feel awesome. It will look great. He will be proportionally consistent as he moves, from one spot to the next, which is a huge win. There's like 1,000 reasons to say yes for me about this, on this night. Really, guys, ultimately, once I drew him, I just imported him. And then the animation, if you guys want to see that, let me know. I can open up Procreate Dreams for you guys and talk to you about how I did that. But it's that simple. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see the story continue, and I will catch you in the next one.